We're back, everyone, talking about the superfruits of the world, specifically goji. Now, Richard, we had just started touching on the polysaccharides in goji before the break.
Yes. Yeah, this is probably the secret to their varied applications in health matters, these polysaccharides. It has other components, you know, it has a little linoleic and linolenic acid. That's your omega-3 and 6. Numerous phytosterols, ellagic acid, which is great for the cancer patient. That's the polyphenol story right there. The happy berry, we mentioned that before. The Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine did a study, a placebo-controlled trial. You know, all these folks are complaining about the natural world doesn't do gold standard studies. We do them all the time. You're not looking. You got blinders on. Open your eyes and read these. It'll change your approach to life. Placebo-controlled trial, people who drank 120 milliliters, see, that's not much. That's not much at all. A day of goji juice for 2 weeks reported improved energy, improved sleep quality, improved focus, state of mind, athletic performance, reduction in fatigue and stress. Wow, that's almost too good to be true. When I read that study, I immediately thought, combine that with cordyceps, you have a great little program for training. Any of you high school, college athletes, or you just want to be as fit as you can be, combine the cordyceps with the goji. That sounds good to me. That is really going to make a difference. Here's another one. Goji protects the integrity of cells and reduces their stress load. And it does it through a mechanism other than its antioxidant properties. Okay, did you get that? No, goji protects cells, and it does it by a way other than antioxidants. What could that possibly be? Beta-glucan type polysaccharides. Remember from our study in the medicinal mushrooms how this all works and the beta-glucan extracts? Fantastic. Here's something that it does for the protection concept, for the brain. The Journal of Alzheimer's Disease did a study, reported the study, and found Alzheimer's-induced high homocysteine levels are dropped with goji. Helps homocysteine, which protects the entire body, okay? Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Cellular Molecular Neurobiology. That's the journal. They found goji protects against glutamate-induced excitotoxicity. So goji is your antidote for MSG. What if you go out to the Chinese restaurant or wherever and you get some MSG? Oh no, I hate that stuff. Rush home, take a big shot of goji, big glass of water, lie down in 20 minutes. I promise you, you're going to feel better. It'll help your body deal with that excitotoxicity. Okay? That's handy to know.
That is wonderful
to
know.
That's really,
I can't wait to tell Dr. Blaylock that one.
Yeah. Oh,
he probably already knows it.
He probably wrote the study. That guy, he's on top of everything. What else now? Human study, nutritional research. Goji contains antioxidants. Yeah, we know that. Plus it contains substances that improve glutathione and superoxide dismutase while reducing lipid oxidation. Glutathione, superoxide dismutase are your two major innate antioxidant pathways in the body. It's how your body preserves you, okay? And goji boosts that system. There's not many things that we know do that, but goji does. That's amazing. Protects the eyes. See, cell protection. Think of goji as cell protection. Protects the eyes, protects the brain, retinal cells protection. Here's another one. Diabetic lab animals, goji lowers blood sugar in a dose-dependent manner. That's lab animals. Do we know it in humans? Studies are underway now. We'll let you know as soon as those come in. But for the animals, it's great for them too. Lab animals, goji prevents alcohol fatty liver disease. Okay? Diabetics, this is important. This is important. Obesity, carrying too much weight, doctor says, you got this NASH syndrome going on, the fatty liver infiltration. Goji is one of those things that we'd want to introduce. This is probably from the beta-glucan polysaccharide components of goji. Fascinating, okay? Oh, here's a good one. Goji protects the heart from damage associated with doxorubicin-induced cardiotoxicity. All of you in chemotherapy, you need to protect your brain, you need to protect your heart, kidneys, these vital organs, because chemotherapy not only attacks cancer, it attacks our organs too. And certain nutrients, such as the goji, helps to shield you from that. This is very important for cancer patients. You're going to have scars, but you don't want to be disabled from your cancer treatment. See? I can live with a scar, but I don't want to be disabled, and there are ways to help protect you from that. This is important. It does have a role in cancer treatment, goji, from animal and test tube studies. Now, this is early, and it's not approved by the FDA. We never want to create the impression that you should leave aside what your doctor has for you and just do naturals. There's some cases where that's all you can do, we understand, but complement whenever, because there are attributes of both sides of this coin. We want to integrate this, okay? Goji inhibits colon cancer in a dose-dependent manner, okay? Medical oncology, that's where you can find that and read it for yourself if you'd like to. Inhibits estrogen receptor-positive breast cancer through hormonal alteration. Nutrition and cancer, that's a big deal for breast cancer patients. That is a huge deal. This can make a difference for you. Mediates cervical cancer tumor activity, cellular biology, and toxicology. That's where you can find that, okay? I found it, you can find it. In lab and animal studies, Goji inhibits the growth, induces cancer cell death, and decreased tumor size in prostate cancer cells, okay? Journal of Medicinal Foods. Cancer. Pomegranate, Goji, beta-glucan, flaxseed, prostate cancer. Don't forget that. That can make a difference in your loved ones who may be suffering of prostate cancer. I hope I said it slow enough so you could write it down. Significantly reduces solar ultraviolet light damage that may lead to skin cancer. Isn't this amazing? That would be a great complement with noni because it has similar properties. Add beta-glucan to that, you have a good skin cream. Wow, we're formulating right now. We're having fun now, aren't we? Planta medica, Goji has no apparent toxicity. Plus, remember, it's been consumed for over 300 years in England and in Asia for potentially several thousand years that we know of, okay? Researchers also comment that Goji contains exceptionally high levels of antioxidants, okay? So there's your Goji. So what do we think of Goji? Mood, athletic performance, cell protection, polysaccharides. See, remember the polysaccharides, the beta-glucan story. They help organs communicate with one another. Say my kidney function's not working very well. The brain, the heart will send a signal through polysaccharides, hey kidney, get in gear, okay? The liver does a lot of this. The liver senses this and manufactures these things, and we can take them into our diet and boost that inter-organ communication. See, this is one of the last frontiers of science because these polysaccharides are intensely complicated molecules. DNA is a breeze compared to these polysaccharides, so our understanding has lagged behind. Watson Crick, DNA 52, 3, something like that, 1953. We're just now beginning to fully understand what these polysaccharides do. So as you research polysaccharides, think Goji, think the medicinal mushrooms, think the pure product extracted, you know, the beta-glucan, like the NSC Corporation, you're familiar with them, they're phenomenal beta-glucan, the best out there. And so this combination, you can really work those beta-glucans for outstanding health benefits. Tell them, honey, I never miss a day of my beta-glucans, medicinal mushrooms, and now that Goji's available to us.
That's right.
And I'm going to mix that with my acai and the mangosteen, which is yet to come, and the noni juice. See, we're really laying the foundation here for you to give you an easy way to expand your fruit intake by 4. Now, the study that we reported in today's news, for each additional fruit you include in your routine diet, 4% reduction in lung cancer risk for the smoker. You need the 8, then go to 12. You know, you can get up 50% reduction of your lung cancer risk if you're smoking. Obviously, we want you to quit, but we understand also how hard it is to do. In the meantime, we can compensate to the best of our ability with this fruit selection. Is that making sense? Because I hope
think
it is.
it makes fantastic sense. I love the story of Goji.
Yeah, you know, it is amazing. I heard a tale, and this is folklore, and there's no way of proving it, but how one of the ways it got its reputation was at a monastery in the Himalayas, there was a Goji tree that grew by a well. And the Goji fruit would drop into the well, and the monks observed as they were drinking this water, hey, there are health benefits to this. That's the story of how it eventually, at first got noticed as something that could be helpful to us, and it took off from that point. It's a good story anyway.
That's right.
Now, we're headed to a break, but when we return, we want to talk about the Queen of Fruits. Now, what could earn that title? Yeah, it's mangosteen. We'll be right back.